Okay, Aries. We have the Politician. The first card I have for you is the Politician. Politics, sorry. This card is in the position of what you are going to be thinking in the month of June. You guys are thinking about two-faced. Somebody who is two-faced. Somebody who is a snake in the grass. Somebody who is hiding the truth, hiding how they're feeling, hiding their intentions. This is somebody who is unable to be themselves in the moment or in the situation. Somebody, you, my Aries, are maybe acting this way in certain situations or around certain people this month of June. If it is not you, Aries, this could be somebody else that's in your life or in your situation or people around you. So there is definitely this card, and it's a pretty big message for a lot of you Aries. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and get some more some clarity on this a little later. The next card we have is past lives. So there may be a karmic situation around you, people around you, people from your past lives even. There's some karmic people in your life right now. You may be dealing with a situation this month of June having to do with some major lesson needed to be learned, some major cycle in your life that needs to be addressed. Something challenging possibly. And it could have to do with a relationship, a romantic relationship, or just a work situation, or anything really, any kind of relationship. However, this is going to be a challenge, this past lives card. So you might be doing some things this month that are challenging in regards to people or a situation. And maybe that's why, this politics card is here. There might be a lot of things going on around you that you need to address and pay attention to. So there might be some messages also coming to you, spiritual messages, your intuition, maybe you might be getting some strong intuition this month in regards to people around you or situations. You might just feel this like something's wrong or somebody's being fake, or you might sense this. So pay attention, you guys, and listen to your intuition this month for sure. And the next card we have is stress. So some of you might be feeling stressed out. You guys might be feeling really busy, or somebody's busy around you in your situation, which is causing you stress. So somebody around you is very busy and stressed out and all over the place. And or this is you, okay? So there is a need for somebody to kind of try to step back and take a break. We can't sometimes stop the busyness of life or all the things we need to take care of in such a short amount of time. Sometimes we don't have a choice. But if that's you guys, just do your best to take deep breaths and to step back as much as you can, so you can take those few seconds or moments in your life to just kind of chill. And then so you can get back to what it is that is going on. But there could be something, just stress having to do also with, it could have something to do with, just the situation you're in. Maybe you're not being busy doing a lot of things, but you just might be stressed out because of the people around you. So again, that same thing, just it's a good idea to kind of step back if you can. And the next card we have is understanding. So it looks like there is some kind of past life situations that might be coming back into your life. Could be a situation. I don't necessarily see yet a person from your past, but I do see something from your past that's coming into your life that needs to be addressed. And, This card is the outcome, kind of one of the outcomes, saying that there's some kind of understanding that's going to happen with you, Aries, this month. There's some kind of understanding that you're going, a profound, you know, understanding of something that you've been holding on to for a long time, or a lesson you needed to learn, some kind of truth within yourself or a situation. And it's going to bring this clarity and this understanding that you once maybe thought of yourself, that you might have been feeling stuck or trapped or caged in, unable to find happiness or freedom in your situation. You may have felt that way. And now this month of June, it looks like there's some kind of profound clearing that's going to let you realize or release you from what you once were caged in or thought you were caged in. So you guys are going to be released from something that's been very stressful, something that's been bothersome, and you just really didn't see the truth in something. So you're going to be seeing, you know, whether this be you're seeing something in somebody else, and you're like, oh my gosh, I never saw or knew that this person was a snake in the grass. I never knew this person was wearing a false face, you know, like a fraud person. Like, you never knew this, right? But there is some kind of message coming in. It could be, like, again, from synchronicities, from, you know, this person from your past. You know, it's bringing clarity now, and you're seeing things from a whole new perspective, you guys. And it's allowing you to be free now from it. Because now when you see something, right, and you didn't see it before, and now all of a sudden you're seeing clear. And it's such a gift when we can get to that point in our lives where we can finally see something from a whole new angle and realize, oh my gosh, you know, I'm able now to be free. I'm not caged in, or I'm not trapped. There's actually a way out now because you see things differently. So whether that be the case, whether you're getting some mental clarity and some truth about something, it's really profound, and it's really going to help you guys out this month of June. All right. So the center card we have is the Queen of Cups. This is a water sign. This is somebody who is possibly a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. It could be a mother figure, a female or a male. This is somebody who's nurturing, creative, loving, stable in their life. They're very stable in their emotions. This person doesn't easily get swayed as far as angry or, you know, or upset very easily. This person has a lot of control with their emotions. This person is controlled. They're very mature, and that's why they're able to give in a very nurturing way, because they're so mature. They don't, you know, have to get upset, or they can see things, the truth in things as well. So this could be somebody in your life, you guys, that's going to be helping you this month of June. This could be a male or female, because it is a general reading. But yeah, this is somebody that is going to be there for you this month. Somebody who's going to really help you, nurture. Maybe they're going to guide you, give you, you know, be there for you. The next card we have is the Hangman. This is the card in the position of what is possibly a challenge this month, what might be holding you back. And it is a card of being held back in a way. This is the Hangman. This is somebody who is taking a pause, taking a break. They are needing further information in order to move forward. So this is somebody that kind of feels stuck. You know, they feel like they don't have all the answers. They don't have all the information. They are that's why they're unable to move forward, because they're unable to take action or make a decision or do anything. So it's really a pause, a break, something that's just needed. When we're in the Hangman position, if this is you, Aries, there's a need for patience, because sometimes we don't like things to be held up, or we don't want to be stuck or feel stuck. Anyway, this doesn't mean always that you're stuck or the person's stuck. It just sometimes just means that there's just a waiting period. Some people can handle it and some people can't. It just depends on the situation. But it is in the position of what's challenging you. So I think a lot of you do want to move forward. A lot of you do want the answers. And a lot of you want clarity. And this is a card of waiting until you get clarity about something. So, you know, there's not much we can do in this situation, you guys. If this is you, Aries, and you are feeling like this, don't fret, don't worry. It's just about timing. And sometimes we cannot control this situation. Sometimes when there is a pause, when there is a break, when things aren't moving fast enough for us, when they're not moving at all, and it can get frustrating. But don't let it, because there's a reason. There's always a reason for things, but in this month of June, there really is a reason for your pause, and the reason is somebody, either you or the other person, needs they need enlightened. There's something that they need to learn. There's a lesson needed to be learned for them or you in this situation. And that we also, remember I was saying, there is this past life card. So this also is telling me, the message I'm getting off this card is a life lesson to be learned, having to do with a past life or somebody that was involved in your past, that might be coming back into your life, it needs to be resolved. It needs to be resolved. There needs to be some truth in this situation. You will get it. I do see that, because in the end of the month, I do see understanding. Understanding, when we get that form of understanding something, we're no longer stuck. See, this little bird is in the cage, stuck, right? And this hangman is stuck, but not really, you know, it's just a form of pause. And when the right timing hits, bam, you know, you're going to be free from feeling caged in. You're going to be able to join and be free with the others. I was saying others because I just see these the other friends out there. This little bird wants to go play and be free, like all the other people that are free, all the other birds that are free. So you're going to be free, you guys. There's something about freedom here, and it has to do with, you know, maybe not necessarily physically. You may not be physically moving or physically leaving a situation. Mentally, I see clarity here for you. So I really think this person is going to help you this month, calm you down and nurture you while you're in this pause state, while this lesson or this situation needs to come to light. Okay, you guys? Okay, so the next card we have is in your recent past. In the recent past, we have the Two of Pentacles. So in the recent past, there was some kind of... somebody was very overwhelmed. Somebody could not manage their life or their finances at all, or a situation was just out of control. There was just no way to manage it, no matter what they did, how much you tried, or the other person, it just wasn't working out. They were just too busy, or it was too crazy, too up and down, too fast-paced, just unorganized. So in your recent past, also it could have to do with a decision somebody wasn't able to make a decision as well, due to the fact they were too busy, stressed out, overwhelmed. But that's in your recent past. It seems like now there's some kind of pause. Now there's some kind of search for clarity. There's some kind of lesson that there's something that needs to be resolved. And the next card we have is the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is in the position, and this is in reverse. So this is telling me that, Aries, you are wanting to get past and over a situation that broke your heart. Somebody who you felt stabbed you in the back, somebody who maybe hurt your feelings, broke your heart. You are really, really wanting to get over the hurt, over the resentment, over the pain. And you just want to get past it and let it go. You want things to be resolved. Maybe there was an argument and you want to resolve now the argument. Maybe you just want to, you know, let it be gone. Maybe you're over it or want to be over it, and you're ready to reconcile with the person, or you're ready to at least get some, you know, forgive and forget, and just kind of let the situation go so you can move on. But there is a situation here where you guys really want to no longer feel pain or hurt over over some kind of heartbreak that you've been dealing with. So the next card we have is the Nine of Pentacles, and this is in the position of what's coming into the energy right here and right now. So whenever you're watching this video, this is the energy that's here for you right this minute. This energy is a female, most likely. It could be also a male. This also could be a Virgo, like an earth sign. It could be a Virgo. It could be a Taurus or Capricorn. It could be none of those. It could be none of those. But this person, it could be just an energy that you will be taking on, Aries, this month. But this energy is somebody who is financially stable. They're financially able to take care of themselves. Therefore, they're also very independent. They're a very independent person. They can take care of themselves, and they're very they have enough money. They have enough of everything in their life to be well taken care of. So this person is going to be coming is here for you this month of June. It could be actually even the same person as this Queen of Cups. Again, it could be a female. If not, it could be a male. But this person's here for you. It could be the same person. But either way, if it's two people, they're two people, and they're going to be here for you. Maybe they're both going to be helping you emotionally and financially, giving you advice, helping you in one way like that, one way or another. Or Aries, if it's you, you're really just, you're going to be taking on an independence this month. You're going to be feeling independent. You're going to be feeling financially able to take care of yourself. And you're also going to be feeling confident with yourself and being okay with who you are and your situation and being okay with being independent. You have this person has a very strong sense of confidence about them because they do feel very secure. Okay, so the next card we have is the Moon. So we have the Moon in reverse, and this is in the position of what you should be focusing on right now in the month of June, what you should pay attention to. So there is something possibly, you guys, that's going to come to light this month. You may be finding out some things that are being hidden from you. You may be realizing that things are hidden from you. You may be realizing that there's been some lies, or there's been some hidden information. And of course, we have the Politics card, which is all about lies and hiding the truth and falsehood. So if you guys are getting really angry or feeling like you're going to lose your mind because you're just absolutely out of control with not knowing the truth, or knowing that people possibly are holding the truth from you, this is a card saying that you do need to be patient with yourself, and you need to calm the situation, calm yourself down. If you do find out that people have been lying to you, or there's some shady stuff going on, it's a time to reflect, to get the answers within yourself, believe it or not, because this is a card of being in control and finding the truth within yourself. So it's a good time. This card is telling you to ground yourself. If you find yourself this month out of control a little bit, it's telling you to ground yourself, and to ground yourself in the way of, like, don't let your emotions get to you. Don't let these other people get to you. Anybody who's putting a falsehood, don't let them actually get to you. Don't let them get you to go to that level to retaliate in any way, shape, or form. This card is telling you to stay focused in you, okay? And you will get the answers. I say this, I'm saying it again. You're going to get some kind of clarity here. You're going to get clarity, but the warning of this card is just to not let it get to you so much that you start to become, your mind starts to be, overthinking things, or driving yourself crazy, right? So it's saying, if you do settle your mind, if you do control your emotions, you will get the clarity you need, okay? Or you'll be able to at least be calm enough to be settled until the truth finds you, because you will be getting that this month. Also, we do have the Queen of Swords here. And the Queen of Swords is coming in also. This is a card of somebody bringing in honesty, truth to you, Aries. Somebody, male or female. This could be an air sign. It could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius that's coming into your life. This person is going to bring you some truth, clarity, and understanding. And that's going to give you the understanding you need. It's going to reveal what's being hidden. You're going to be able to find out who the snake in the grass is or what was being hidden from you. You are going to learn your karmic lesson this month, Aries. There's something karmic from your past coming to surface. And once you guys get this information, you will have your dream, not your dream. This wasn't a dream, but you will have what your goal was. And that was to let go of any resentments, to let go of the past and the hurt, anything holding you back from your freedom here, because you guys want to be free. You don't want to be caged in. You don't want things to control you, right? You don't want to be controlled by, somebody who can't control their emotions or who's being controlled by something or a situation. So this person's going to come in and help you, whether this be, it could even be legal advice. Somebody might be giving you some legal advice or some very practical, good advice. This person may not necessarily be the nurturing, loving person, but you have two nurturing, loving people here for you guys this month. These people right here are nurturing. This one's more logical. This person, 3 females. Again, it's a general reading, so it could be males, or any one of these people could be males. But these are people here for you, Aries. You've got so much support around you to get you through whatever this is. You're going to come out ahead. You really are. And the next card we have is you see your situation as, you see your whole situation here as something long. You've been waiting for something for a really long time to happen, to come to fruition, to come to light, to maybe you were waiting for some money. You were waiting for a person. This is the King of Pentacles. It could be an earth sign here, another earth sign. This could be a Virgo. It could be a Capricorn, and it could be a Taurus. Male or female, but it looks like you've been waiting for something to pay out, waiting a long time for something that hasn't really come to you yet. And maybe, you do have this pause card, so don't get frustrated is all. Don't get too overly emotional. There is something that is going to pay off by the end of this month. So it may be paused. It may be taking a long time. Also, you guys could be feeling like somebody is not focused, in the situation. They're not being focused. They're just not moving forward. But again, there's a reason. There's a reason because there is a past life lesson. There's a karmic lesson that needs to be learned this month. And you guys are going to learn it. I'm super happy for you guys because once you get that over with, you guys are going to be free. So the next card we have is the way, this is your environment, people around you, the people in the situation. They are having a hard time with change. They're having a really difficult time letting go and moving on with their life. They want things to be the way it was in the past, or they're kind of like this. It's like the little immature child that doesn't want to leave, they don't want to grow up. This person is having a hard time growing up. They're having a hard time accepting and moving forward. They don't want things to change. They just want to hold on and hold on and hold on and they want everything to be the same way. But it can't, right? Life has to progress. We have to progress. We've got to move forward. But it does look like both of you guys are looking at your situation like this person doesn't want to move forward because they just don't want things to change. There's fear of change. They're comfortable. They don't like change. And you're looking at it like you want change, but it's just not happening fast enough. So there is a postponement. And the next card we have is 4 of Wands, and this is in reverse. And this is in the position of what you're hoping for or what you're fearing at this time in June. So, I think somebody's afraid of losing a relationship or ending a relationship, or they're hoping to end the relationship. This is also a card of losing a home or needing to move. Somebody needs to move. Aries, you may need to move your home, move to a new location, look for a new place to live. And that could be scary because sometimes, this again, it looks like you need to be, somebody needs to be move away from an old situation. Okay. This person doesn't want it to happen. It looks like you want it to happen, but something's going really slow. So maybe there's some kind of fear and hope wrapped around this home, your house, a home that you own, or just a place that you used to live and you need to move out of it now. This is also could be a divorce, separation, or the end of a relationship.